Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with...
Has a goal! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
João Cancelo. Pulisic. Get a throw in. Tries to stroke it through. Oh, shooting chance! He's delivered all right!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
So, a breakthrough already. Forward it goes. João Cancelo. Neymar. And it's Cancelo. Pulisic. Turns and goes back. There has been just the early... And a shot! In for the pieces! Neymar. Ball's loose, who's getting there? He came in hard, very hard. João Cancelo. Needed a better pass there. Isak. Let down by a lack of accuracy. And it's Neymar. Cleared without complication. And the finish! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
And that has been clubbed away. Spinazzola. Isak. Defenders on the back foot. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Goes long. Tries to get it forward quickly. Plays it out to the flank. João Cancelo. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Granit Xhaka. Goes for goal! Oh, he's really drilled it. Ruben Dias. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Oh, good interception. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Ederson will lay claim to that. And that'll be the last act of the first half. And here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. Already up and running for the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Hoists it forward. Rodri. Good idea, just poorly executed. João Cancelo. João Cancelo. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Looking to dink it in. Tries to get it clear. It's a long pass, but not the most accurate. Pulisic. João Cancelo. And the ball's come out. Still just a single goal between the sides. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Now it's Neymar. Well, the pressure is relentless. It's a very, very high press.
Yeah, because it's all about winning the ball back at the earliest opportunity, a trigger by one player for the others to follow, and designed to force opposition mistakes.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. It's going to be a double change then. Rodri. Rodri. Granit Xhaka. Ricardo Pereira. Played out to the right. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Done very well to intervene. Ricardo Pereira. And try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. Spinazzola. Shapes to shoot! Should have equalised.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. He's got through. Well read, he sorted that out. Got changes here from both sides, in fact. Header! And it's hoisted clear. Cut out in the nick of time.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And it's Neymar. Oh, good take, goes for goal! Decent enough try. The message is simple, defend this with your lives. Rodri with the clearance, going for goal! Away from immediate danger. Just a few more moments for them to hang on.
Juba Champu of a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
João Cancelo battles to win it back. Martinez. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny. Just a goal in it. But that was enough. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, to me, this is a result, Peter, that says an awful lot more than the scoreline suggests. You know, after the goal, the team just settled down and looked surprisingly comfortable and didn't really need to work too hard.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. La Bombonera, one of the most recognisable venues in world football. Has a hit! Oh, that was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Messi. Brings it forward. Short has a hit! There it is!
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
So, a breakthrough already. Messi. Massive lead! This could fall anywhere. And a second time. It's there. They are right back in business. Simplicity itself.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due. And it was a brilliant setup and finish.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Fabian Ruiz goes up and over. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Vinicius Junior. Beautifully done. Shapes to shoot! Tries to get it forward quickly. That's a good ball to find him. Messi! A great save, real class.
Messi really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
And he heaves it forward. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Rice.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Hernandez. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo plays it out to the flank. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
A buccaneering run from the defender. It's a loose ball, and it's played forward. Oh, they can break here. Gets away from his opponent. Ronaldo finds himself offside. Rudiger. Gets wrestled off the ball. And it's Messi. Hernandez. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cuts it out. Rudiger, whose scoring skills have already been evident. Guerrero. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And it's Messi. Out to the right. Rice. It was on the back foot. And the first half is done. Well, it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. So once again, we're underway. Chance to squeeze it through. No, not quite. Now it's Messi. It's anyone's ball. Courtois gets rid without sophistication. It's come loose. No question, that's a foul. Hernandez. He's gone for it! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Guerrero. Messi. Swung over. And he's cut it out. Hoists it forward. And here's the chance to counter. It's the through ball. Done very well to intervene. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Questions were asked, and he's given the answers. Gabriel Jesus. Turns and goes back. He's had a go! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Gabriel Jesus certainly could have and should have made more of that.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. it's Messi. Hernandez. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Vinicius Junior, and he's searching through. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done. Well, if he's serious about trying from this range...
Messi! Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! Ball is over the line. Fabian Ruiz. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Pressure is relentless. It's a very, very high press.
Yeah, because it's all about winning the ball back at the earliest opportunity, a trigger by one player for the others to follow, and designed to force opposition mistakes. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Guerrero. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Vinicius Junior. Guerrero. And here's Messi. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift. There's only one word for this, it's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there.
They're guilty of lacking inventiveness here. It's all broken down. He spotted the run and played him through. And the shot! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Caught offside that time. Driving on, a real charge here. Timely intervention. Forward it goes. Good idea, just poorly executed. And time is up. Quite a game, memorable for its fluctuation in fortunes and astonishing turnaround. Your reflections then, Jim?
Pontevedra definitely struggled to get going. That was sensed by their support early on, and it just compounded the frustration.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides, a treat for everybody here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Goes for the cross. Loose ball, who's going to get that? In once more. Had too much on it. They are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Good take, and he's had a look. Chance! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Out to safety. Got a throw in. That intervention was very necessary. And it's played forward. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Going through. Has a pop! And it's Xhaka. Granit Xhaka. Going for goal! Tries to get it forward quickly. Mbappe. It's a very good battle there. Terrific, speculative strike. That is absolutely glorious! A finish right from the top draw. As long-range strikes go, that is a belter. Just brilliant.
Look, he didn't have the biggest gap to aim for, but that was very well scrubbed to get through.
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is going for goal! It's there!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for. A player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet, Yet another example.
Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Kyle Walker. Walker plotting from out on the right-hand side. Rodri. Forward it goes. Mbappe. Oh, real danger here. Big chance! It's there! 2 up, too easy. How many more to come? And that really is so impressive.
Oh, look, it's always great to see a solo effort with a goal. It's the ideal combination of pace and control.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Out to the left it goes.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Mbappe. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. Mbappe. Isak! This could fall anywhere! And it's been taken straight back. Tries to get it forward quickly. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Hoists it forward. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Mbappe tries to stroke it through. Through it. Rodri. He goes long. Well played, he saw that coming. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he's there to cut it out. Mane. Rodri is the guilty party there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Alvaro Tejero, more than happy to take the muscular approach. Well, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Hoists it high. Real chance! Surely this time. Blocks! That's really good defending. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. And it's played forward. It's a fabulous position.
Well, it seems obvious that the plan is to try and get their passing game going again, but not with that lack of quality.
Mbappe. Tries to dink it in. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. To review the first half.
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. Well, the action has already resumed here. No reported change to either side during the break. Ball's loose, who's getting there? He's had a shot! Back of the net! The second half off to a spectacular start! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Loose. Now can he fit it? Isak with a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
And help's available out wide. That's been won straight back. Ball forward. How does he try from here? Oh, sweet feet. Just deflected over the goal line for a corner. Look at the goal! It's come back out! It's bounced out! And in it goes! A 2-goal cushion, and it's looking safe! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
So the lead now is 2.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
Loses his balance and loses the ball. He spotted the run and played him through. Mane. Mbappe. Gets on the Isak! Robertson with the clearance. This has gone, that's a foul. Tries to get it forward quickly. Rodri gets it back. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. How about a shot? He slid it through. A really good feat. Played out to the right. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that.
Well, the crowd aren't happy. They wanted a shot and it didn't arrive.
Savage. And it's Walker. And it's been given away. And he shoots! It's anyone's ball. Shapes to shoot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. This could spell danger. Goes for goal! In it goes! And what a climax we have here! Jim, your thoughts?
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due. And it was a brilliant setup and finish.
We have got ourselves a game here. It is just a question of running down the clock now. Savage. He's made sure that that won't get through.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Could be a chance here. That intervention was very necessary. And that will be the final act. Whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, if ever there was a good tone setter for a football match, that was it. First minutes, first shot, first goal, and it set them up.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue. Quite a sight to behold. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two...
Goes for goal! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Bruno Fernandes is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Point-blank header! That's a half-decent try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Guerrero. Messi. Played out to the right. Llorente is charging up on the overlap. And it's Messi. Gets on the end of it. Messi, he's had a shot! It's there! That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Pogba. Well read, he sorted that out. Defenders on the back foot. Messi tries running with the ball at his feet. Messi! No attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, the look on his face says it all.
João Cancelo. Oh, real danger. Chance! It's a goal! And already they're looking to run away with it.
Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
João Cancelo. That's a foul, free kick's been given. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways or this referee could soon change his status.
Llorente. Rice. Guerrero. Guerrero drives it forward. Messi could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance.
He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Ruben Dias. Bruno Fernandes. Guerrero. Breaks on here. it'll be a throw-in. Moves it over to the other flank. And it's Messi. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Martinez. Rudiger gets it back. João Cancelo. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Oh, real chance! Now a chance to break. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? It's one! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. Simplicity itself.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. João Cancelo. Ball is over the line. João Cancelo. Pogba. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
It really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. The action has already resumed here. And it's Messi. He spotted the run. Has a goal! Bruno Fernandes. Neymar. Jordi Alba. Neymar. Tries a shot! It's anyone's ball. And it's played forward. Looking to break out here. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's Neymar. Look at the defender bombing forward. Out to the right. Now the counter. It's the through ball. That's a good ball to find him. He's gone for it! Back of the net! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. João Cancelo.
It's exactly the start to this second half they would have hoped for. They can build on that morale boost and confidence and finish the contest by really taking the game to the opposition now.
In with a header! In for the pieces! He scored! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
That's just top-notch. Showed exactly why he follows it up every time. Keeper struggles to hold on to it, ball breaks kindly. He's always about.
He's still trying to make a game of this. A buccaneering run from the defender. Header! delivery and a finish to match.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
It's become a case of men against boys. Bruno Fernandes. Shoots! And in it goes! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Messi, he's had a goal! It's in! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
He's made it 3, quite a day at the office for him.
This is one of the best performances I've seen in a while. He's practically taken on this team single-handedly, and they don't know how to stop him.
It's become a case of men against boys. Martinez. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, terrific save.
Lovely control. He made it stick with an excellent touch.
Shooting chance! And that's wide. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Llorente. Rice. And it's Messi. More than happy to take the muscular approach. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Pogba. João Cancelo. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He's got a chance from here, but not the kindest angle. And it's Cancelo. Shot a goal! Brings it forward. Here it comes. That's offside. Yes, it is. There's going to be another change here. Messi coming off. Just listen to this.
Yeah, I think he'll be okay about that now. I think if the manager had taken him off a goal earlier, I think he would have been a little bit upset about that. But now that he's got his hat-trick, I think all's okay.
Good challenge. He just stood firm. Martinez. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
No question, that's a foul. Rudiger. Plays it out to the wing. Oh, that's nice. Pogba. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Pulisic. Could be a chance. Pulisic! And yes, it's there! The contact was crisp and clean. That was just a rocket.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. And he's going long. It's come as a pop! Another corner then. Good save, he got a decent fist on that. And that is that. Demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think it's all about setting the right tone at the start of a match, and if you can back that up with an early goal, it just energises everybody, the whole performance, and I think they were certainly more fluid as a result of the early goal.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific and crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Oh, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
We have already started here. Fabian Ruiz. Dybala. And the shot! And the through ball is intercepted. Brahim Diaz. Well, they could break here. Battles to win it back. Tries to get it forward quickly. And here's Dybala. Alexander-Arnold.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Hoists it forward. Brings it forward. Dybala looking to force his way through. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Dybala. Hits one! He's delivered all right!
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
It is a corner. And that has been cleared. Forward it goes. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Dybala.
Pontevedra have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
It's on a plate. And that has put paid to that. Just brushed off the ball there. Hit long and direct. He's made sure that that won't get through. Brahim Diaz. Reaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Alvaro Tejero. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Alvaro Tejero. Mane, good challenge, he just stood firm. And it's played forward. And it's Dybala. Oh, what a goal! And it's half-time here. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, it hasn't exactly gone to plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
And we are already promptly back underway. So, 45 minutes to turn it round.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Mane. Corner it is. Gets good distance on it. Alexander-Arnold lobs it in gently. He's had a goal! And yes, it's there!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they must have. Never know when they're beaten.
Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Cuts it out. Forward it goes. Brahim Diaz. And that's been levered clear. Real chance! He has done it! And they've got their lead back. Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations.
There's a long ball. Danger averted for now.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
Hernandez, he's looked long this time. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority.
Going for goal! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Could move up a gear here. It's come loose. Alvaro Tejero. Saka. And here's Kane. Kane. It's Kane! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
I think his face smacks of disbelief as opposed to disappointment. He thought he was about to score.
Some changes here, from both sides in fact. Gaya. Jose Gaya drives it forward. Caught offside that time. Van Dijk. Locatelli. Gets it back. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Gabriel Jesus.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Well positioned to make that interception.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Good idea, just poorly executed. And it's Gaya.
Pontevedra are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Mane in full tilt down the left. Alexander-Arnold. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Coman. 2 minutes to be added on. And he has been fouled there. Locatelli. Robertson gets it into the middle. And time is up. A fine advertisement for attacking football, a really entertaining game. So many talking points. In a way, a shame anybody had to lose. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
And already we're underway here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, I think we can expect to see more than a few moments of individual brilliance with Neymar.
He's gone for it! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Bowden really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Up for a header! He's delivered all right! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Hoists it forward. Oh, good take in a good area. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Plays it out to the flank. That's great strength on the ball. And it's Neymar. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Has a hit! Gorgeous control there. Oh, shooting chance! Great save, that was not easy.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
João Cancelo. Bruno Fernandes. And the ball's come loose and the chase is on. João Cancelo. Receives it from behind. Bruno Fernandes. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Forward it goes. He's played him through. Could be thinking about a shot here. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Oh, he's not going to get that. Foden. And the first half is done. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, it hasn't exactly gone to plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
And we're already back underway here.
Champu need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
And it's Cancelo. He's got it, and he's got time. Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, delightful ball. He gets past his man. It's come through. And it's played forward. Bruno Fernandes. Forward it goes. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. He could be in here.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
João Cancelo. And here's Neymar. Oh, well defended. That had to be done.
Champu are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
João Cancelo. Acerbi. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, at the moment, their chances of getting back in contention look slim. They're not exerting enough pressure. Simple as that.
And he's whipped it in low.
Foden.
And he's there to cut it out. And that has put paid to that. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. got changes here from both sides, in fact. João Cancelo.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Foden. It's found its way to him. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There's going to be another change here.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Looking to pull clear here. He'll fancy himself from here. He's gone for goal. Whipped in.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Pogba. Tries to get it forward quickly. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
They need something heroic now, or a lucky break, or...
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
And this is the big chance. And now as good a time as any to pull level. Going for goal!
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. It was worth a go.
Hoists it forward.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
João Cancelo. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Just brushed off the ball there. And that will be the final act. So it ends 1-0, an enthralling game and an agonisingly narrow defeat. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and it has to be cause for genuine worry.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific and crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Entirely unique. This place has something special about it. La Bombonera. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive match-up, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Well, if you didn't just miss it, we are up and running already. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of...
Hits one! They've scored! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, look, it's always great to see a solo effort with a goal. It's the ideal combination of pace and control.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Jimenez. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Cancelo. That's not going to make it. Ruben Dias. Jimenez. Tries a shot! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. No, that's not the ball he wanted. João Cancelo. This could... He's gone for it!
Yeah, just thinking about the goalkeeper again, he really had to be at his best, didn't he?
It's a promising ball. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Mauro Icardi. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Hernandez. It's Icardi. Cuts it out. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Kimmich.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Over to the left. Good idea, just poorly executed. Gets on the end of it. Forward it goes. And the first half is done. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, it hasn't exactly gone to plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Pontevedra don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back though.
Icardi, that's a decent ball. Shapes to shoot! It's in! And this is getting better and better.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
It's got through to him. He's had a shot! And it's there! And they are cruising away.
Champu are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how...
He's gone for it! He scored! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Nimble-footed, showed great balance and a really cool head to finish. And that kind of dribbling is really smart.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Oh, shooting chance! That's a half-decent try.
Mario Icardi certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Plays it out to the flank. Bruno Fernandes. João Cancelo. He gets past his man. João Cancelo. It's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. João Cancelo. The assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Good ball. A real chance to... And Icardi! They've done it! He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Yeah, good defence is built on positioning, communication, and you've got to have a desire to attack the ball, but they were found really wanting then on all three aspects. Nobody took charge.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick.
So now the difference is 3.
Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Bruno Fernandes gets his foot in there. Pogba. Jordi Alba. Swept in. It's come loose. He's had a look. Pogba. Jordi Alba.
Cleared without complication.
Bruno Fernandes. Referee's given a throw. Bruno Fernandes finds himself eased off the ball. No question, that's a foul.
Gabriel Jesus.
He's on his way, goes for goal! João Cancelo goes looking. Pogba. Bruno Fernandes. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Bruno Fernandes. Icardi has a pop! He scores! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge.
Djibril Champu are so well practiced in the art of keeping the ball through wonderful passing and movement, and a real appetite to ensure it's reflected in their goal count.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch.
And time is up. Well, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story. They were outclassed in every possible way. Your reflections then, Jim?
Ponte Huerva never really got into this game. I think conceding early as they did seemed to completely undermine whatever had been put in place before they left that dressing room, and they just didn't readjust to it at all.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.